Hello, fellow YouTubers. How are you today? Phil is here. Now, my channel is Phil's Golden Years. Today's subject, living in the USA. I was born in the USA, and I love the country, but it's time to move on, all right? So, what are we going to do? Where can we go that's more affordable and we can enjoy our lives? All right. First of all, my channel is for positive minded people. So if you're a narcissist, an OCD, you're the type of person that likes to complain about every little thing, everything has to be in order, and you think you're better than everybody, go away because I avoid negative people. Don't want you in my life. Don't want you watching my videos. So I'll see you later. But all you positive minded people who want to learn something, here we go. All right. All right. Let's try to figure this out together. Now, I'm living right now currently in Texas, San Angelo. I've been here a little over a year. How we got here, let me explain to you. I was living in Saipan for 6 years. I met my Filipino wife, if you know my backstory, and we decided I wanted her to see the country and to see the States because it's a big curiosity for somebody who's never been to the States and heard so much. So we moved to Long Island, New York, to see my mom. Unfortunately, just to get off the subject for a minute, she had dementia. I didn't realize how bad she was. So we ended up moving in with her. My wife took care of her because we didn't. I'm not putting my mom in a nursing home. That's just not me. I'm too much compassion for my mother. I love my mother too much to do that to her. So make a long story short, my wife, a very compassionate person because she's a Filipina and they care for their elderly. She took her in like her own mother, took her out to the parks, took her out to restaurants, took her for drives. Beautiful. Oh my! I love my wife even more for that. Okay, so after a year and a half, she passed away. But don't feel bad because you know what? My mom had a full life. She was respected everywhere. She had lots of friends. She raised three boys, so she had a great life. And she passed away at 85, and she passed away in her sleep. So don't feel bad. I love my mom, and I'm sure she's watching over me now. So I'm sorry. Let's get back to the subject of living in the USA. Is it affordable anymore? I mean, can we afford to live here? Now, after my mom passed, we had to look for an apartment. $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment on Long Island. That's crazy, right? 3,000 a month? Not even for a two-bedroom. And then you got all your other expenses. Utilities here are very high. Car payments and all that. So, what am I going to do? All right. So I told my wife we're going to either move back to Saipan or Guam. All right. I didn't even think about the Philippines at this point yet, but that was still an option. We're just working stuff in our head and see what we can afford because even those places are more expensive than the Philippines. So my stepdaughter, my wife's daughter, okay, she's 21 years old. She's having a baby. She's living in San Angelo, Texas, and her husband's in the Air Force, so there's a Air Force base there. So we decided to pack up. We took the U-Haul trail. We took our stuff. We drove 2,000 miles, and we ended up here a little over a year ago. So we're living here now. One bedroom apartment's only $1,000 a month. I mean, some are less and some are more, but we got a really nice apartment for 1,000. We got a little patio. It's a beautiful apartment. I mean, I could live here and enjoy myself. But you want to know something? That's not on my bucket list, though. I want to live in the tropics and enjoy my life. All right. 62 last year, I decided to collect my Social Security because I don't want to work anymore. Now my wife is working and she's making income, so I'm living off my wife. She's Filipina, guys. She don't want my money, so she's taking care of me. So we've decided that my daughter's in second grade. She graduates second grade in May of next year. We're going to move to the Philippines in June. So we're preparing ourselves. We got boxes already. We're going to start shipping stuff over within the next couple of months to get prepared. We got to go to the consulate. My wife wants to get dual citizenship for our daughter. I want to check into visas, see my options on the visas. And now, living in the States, all right, so you got rents. Okay, let's say you're paying $3,000 a month for rent. You got car payment. You got car insurance. Car insurance is crazy, especially in New York. Here in Texas is, you know what? If you look for a place to live in the States, coming to San Angelo, Texas is really reasonable compared to everything is a lot less money here. But again, that's not my option. I gotta get out of the States. You know what? The division here, the hate, the stress. Now, I bet you I could read your mind, and I know what you've been doing. You've been struggling every month to pay your bills, your credit cards, your car insurance, rent, all that, and you got very little left at the end of the month. I mean, you're lucky if you can go out to eat in a nice restaurant. You don't want to struggle like that anymore. We want to get away from that. I'm tired. That's why I retired. I have no guarantee on how long I'm going to live. How long are you going to live? You're going to live around? I mean, you're going to live to 80, 90 years old? I don't know. I want to live another 20, 30 years, but I don't know. I mean, I could pass away in a couple of years. Sadly, a very good friend of mine, 64 years old, passed away last year. Never even got to collect his Social Security. All right, I don't want to be in that boat. All right, I want to go somewhere where the sun is shining, the people are positive. Like I said earlier, I want to be around positive people. I want to be around a positive culture. All right, real quickly, the Filipinos, positive people, happy people. They got very little, but they appreciate everything they have. They're always smiling. They're very helpful. I mean, well, and that's most of them. All right, yes, there's some bad ones because I'm getting comments saying, "Oh, they're not all like that." But look, it's a small percentage of those that aren't good. But most of them, percentage-wise, 80% of them are wonderful people and happy, happy, happy. So let's go to the Philippines. We need to work this out. Let's check our finances, your finances. If you're in your 50s right now and you're thinking about retiring at 62, because don't think past 62. Don't wait to 67 or 70 like everybody says, oh, get your full benefits. No, it's not worth it. It isn't worth. You don't know how long you got. Just enjoy your life. Retire as early as you can afford to retire. If you can retire at 55 or 50, go ahead and do it. Enjoy. Because you're not going to live to 90 guaranteed. I mean, you could. I hope you do. I pray that you do. So let's get out of this rut. I mean, I love the States. America is the greatest country in the world. I love it. It's just gotten out of hand. There's division, there's stress every day, every month when you get to pay the bills. I don't want it no more. I want to lay back on the beach, drinking a pina colada, relaxing in the sun. I want to travel around the country for the Philippines, see different provinces in the cities. Maybe go to Thailand or Vietnam, South Korea. Visit all those countries. I mean, I'm addicted to YouTube. I've watched I don't know thousands of videos on retiring, moving to the Philippines, the travel vlogs. I watch them all, and I recommend you do too, especially for the Philippines if that's where you want to move to. Check out the cities and the provinces that you want to go. Now, this is what you're going to do. All right, so you check your finances out. You know you can afford to pay $300-400 for rent in the Philippines. All right, if your lifestyle is a little higher than that, it's all right. You pay 600, 700. All right, calculate money for entertainment. I can't say how much you're going to spend on entertainment because I don't know what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the bars. If you're a bar person, you're probably going to blow a lot of money on bars. And that's not me. I'm not a bar person. So I could care less about the bars. But, the travel, you want to just not go there and not be able to afford to do anything. So, you want to make sure you have enough money that you can move around, travel. I see a lot of expats, they'll live in one city for a year, they'll move to another province, and they go back and forth. You can do that. You're retired. You got no responsibility really to yourself. Now, unfortunately, I have responsibility to my wife and my daughter. Okay, so I'll give you an example. The cost of living there. Okay, private school. My daughter's in second grade, right? So she's going to go in third grade there. Private school, $600 for the whole year. I mean, you're going to pay $1,000 a month in the States, right? Holy crap, man. I mean, come on. All right. And the thing is, like, being a positive person, I'm going to be around these lovely people, smiling all the time. They're helpful. They're approachable. They'll come to you, you know. And they think all us Americans and all the Western guys are wealthy. I'm not wealthy. I mean, I'm going now. I'm prepared now. How I prepared is I got my bills paid, no bills. I have a savings account for an emergency only. I'm not even going to touch that. I don't know if I'm going to have a medical emergency or there'll be a typhoon where I'm going to need cash or something. So I'm prepared that way. And then my monthly pension, all right, which is enough to cover all my expenses. Now I don't have rent, but I do have the expense of refurbishing my wife's place in Naga City, which is in Bicol. That's where we're first going, and she also has a place in the province. So I'm going to do a little both, travel both, go to the beaches. May stay there for a couple of months, go back. When there's no school, obviously. So I recommend, okay, if this is a thought in your mind to moving out of the country and moving to the Philippines or any other country, go there, visit, take a month, or if you can afford to do that, take a month, go to different cities, different provinces, look at the area, look at the culture, mingle with the people, learn the culture, see how wonderful these people are. All right, they're going to approach you because again, they're going to think you're wealthy. You don't have to give out all your money, but let me tell you something. Now, if you're going there with the intent of looking for a Filipina, stay away from going online. I mean, your percentages are very bad. You can get a scammer or whatever. Go there, do the traditional way, approach these Filipinas, go to the cafes, the malls, the stores, the parks, wherever, and someone will approach you. But you know what? You see a beautiful girl in a cafe, approach them. Get their Facebook, have them friend you. You do is message them back and forth. You meet a few Filipinos, like that's how I met my wife. If you watch my other videos, you'll know I met her when she was working. We just Facebooked each other, and then I asked her out to lunch. That spread, and then long story short, we're married now with a little baby, and we're moving to the Philippines. So I'm enjoying my life right now. Again, stay positive. You gotta stay positive. If you're a negative person, don't even watch my videos because if you're a narcissist or even have OCD and you like to complain about how slow everything is in the Philippines, the traffic, okay, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be for you. If you want anything fast, like in the U.S., Philippines is a laid back country. The supermarkets are going to be slow on lines. There's going to be a lot of traffic. People take their time. They're not going to rush to help you. All right, it's very slow. It could be frustrating for somebody who's obsessed with being on time and forget the clocks. You know what I mean? Because you don't need them there. Just take your time. Go with the flow. There you go. Go with the flow. That's what you have to do. If you're not the type of person that can do that, it probably won't be with you. But the only way to find if it's a fit, take a trip. I recommend at least a month and go over different areas and see what you like. Watch all the videos because that helped me a great deal. Look at all the travel vlogs and look at the ones meeting a Filipino if that's your initial. See, I'm not going to be alone for the rest of my life. That was one of my fears. I got a woman that's loyal to me, that's going to take care of me, that's going to be by my side for the rest of my life, and a little girl that's going to also take care of me. And that's it. So life is great for me. Positive attitude, positive life. It's the only way you're going to get a positive life is keep it up here. Keep it up here, all right? Now, I wish everybody the best of luck. I'm here to help you. If you got any questions for me, if you can help me, you got suggestions for me, maybe making my videos, because I don't know if I'm doing this right yet. I'm hoping to get more subscribers because I don't know. I'm trying. Please. So have a good day. Thank you for watching and have a great life.